Black men, black men, black men. Hello.
Jesus Christ.
I am a black woman, as you can see. And I would like to know, or maybe we would like to know, black women, what do you expect from us?
I don't think black men expect a damn thing when it comes to black women out here in 2025 in the single dating market. You're either the thing that men want or you're not. Okay, there's no shades of gray when it comes to what men are looking for, right? So the fact that we're still asking this question in 2025 is crazy. But I do want to go ahead and play what some of the men on the internet are saying when it comes to women talking about where are the good men.
This video is dedicated to all of you ladies out there that's always asking, where did the good men go? I'm going to be a gentleman and help you understand why you're single with a bunch of kids by multiple baby daddies and you keep running into boys. The good man that you're looking for now, you was in a relationship with him a couple of years back. You remember that? Well, you took him for granted. You lied to him. You cheated on him. You stabbed him in the back. You fucked that up. The good man that you're looking for now, well, he asked you out on a date. You agreed and you flaked. You didn't even show up. The good man that you're looking for now, for whatever reason, you pushed him in the friend zone. You thought he wasn't good enough for you. So you pushed him in the friend zone, made him wait, didn't give him none, right? And you used him as a emotional tampon to basically vent to him about all of the other guys you was getting smashed by. So if you're a woman watching this video and you 30, 35 plus years old, you got 2, 3 kids by 2 or 3 different baby daddies, and you keep running into you created that situation for yourself.
I mean, boom, there it is. I mean, that's the harsh reality when it comes to this topic. And just to add to that, you know, you got some women that are, you know, good looking and they're chronically single, right? They've been chronically single for 10 plus years. According to them, they can't find a good man. When in reality, they passed up on a good man 5-10 years ago.
I used to roster date something crazy. I used to be queen of roster dating. I do not roster date no more because for me, the energy that comes out of it is like, this is exhausting. I cannot, first of all, men get on my nerves, right?
They're annoying as
fuck. And they really are annoying. And I'm like, now I got to deal with boys being annoying. Like, I can't do that. So like, for me, it's too exhausting. I don't like exerting my energy. I'd rather exert my energy on one person and be like, all right, this don't work. I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
But I used to be heavy roster date. I used to tell men, hey, you're on the roster.
I mean, being ran through is exhausting. Absolutely. I mean, these dudes ain't doing this for nothing, right? All this hookah and crab legs. Yeah, I ain't doing this for nothing, right? There better be a happy ending at the end of the tunnel. I'm just saying. So if you got a roster of 4, 5, 6, 10 dudes, I mean, even if you're crushing 50% of those dudes, right? At some point in time, yeah, hell yeah, it will be exhausting. So I just find it interesting when these modern women say the quiet part out loud. Okay, they get on these podcasts and tell all books, this, that, and the third. No shame. Absolutely no shame.
If you're talking to a guy that claims to be interested in dating you and you say something like, oh, I'm going to get my nails done or my hair, I'm going to the mall, and he does not offer to send you money to contribute to that, you need to block him, and you need to block him quickly, okay? We don't have time to be talking to men that cannot contribute to our lives, even in the smallest of ways. Not in this economy.
The word today is job. J-O-B.
Ew, it's giving broke. Brokey. New ick unlocked, right? New ick unlocked. I'm just saying. Begging for nail money, hookah, and crab legs, right? Yeah, they have no shame. They have no shame whatsoever. The moment you talk about a woman getting on a man's program, being fit, feminine, and friendly, yeah, I mean, that's where the conversation falls apart. So we're gonna use this video for data, for research purposes on who to avoid.
Yep, we're getting a divorce, people. I found out that my beautiful girl right here was cheating on me this whole time and had somebody else's kid, huh? Ain't that right, baby? Talk to the camera, come on. Tell them what you was doing. Oh, she don't want to show face. It's okay. Divorce, can we say divorce papers coming? Huh? Can we say? She just now getting home? Ain't that right? Ain't that right, pumpkin? Yep. So, fellas, if you anything like me, you're going to be smart and not wife up these kind of women. You know what I mean? You hear over here crying because I already served her. Yep. She did too many times. Ain't that right?
Stop.
I know. Stop. I know. I get it. I know what's going on here. Fellas, be loyal to yourself, because they won't be. You understand? This is what you deal with. Huh? Coming home all late hours of the night. Huh? You still tired? Are you making me my breakfast? Huh? Are you making breakfast? Peace out, people. This is my life.
Let me know what you guys think about that. Good on him for leaving the situation and standing on business in regards to her disrespecting him. The only thing that's throwing me off here is that he said too many times, right? What does that mean exactly? Because, hey, if she did it one time is all you need, okay? You don't need to have more examples to say too many times or it's happened more than once, okay? Once a woman cheats on you, she no longer respects you. Okay, the relationship is over, and you should not be in a situation where you take her back.
What makes you wifey material?
Do I need to explain?
Yes. Anybody can look good. He ain't lying. What
I know.
qualities do you have?
I just said it. Like, honestly, I think at the end of the day, what makes me wifey material is like my heart. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't care about like all the I want you to be a good person. And at the end, like, really what matters is like, if I break my leg, will you still be with me?
Huh?
Absolutely nothing. Once you remove the beauty from the situation, and I use that term loosely because it seems like she's wearing a little bit of makeup here. So who knows, right? Who knows what's underneath the makeup, the mascara, so on and so forth. But once you remove the beauty from the equation, some of these chicks, they have no personality whatsoever. It's pretty much a word salad.
No, you're right.
I have to thank every man that left me. I would have never been alone this long. and really got to know myself. I feel that as young women, we're devoting ourselves to this programming of love. And the truth is, you gotta love everything, not the poor guy that you that you decided to hook up with.
Nasty work. Absolutely nasty. I mean, this is what we're promoting to young women out here. Don't worry about love. Don't worry about family. Getting with a man, having kids, building a legacy. Yeah, don't worry about that. Right? Look at me. I'm 70 plus. Right? I did things right. Meanwhile, she's fighting back tears. Does she look happy?
I hate to be the friend that's always like, that's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum. But girl, it is the bare minimum. He paid for your food? Great, my dad does that. He said that you were pretty? My mom does that every single day, and all her Facebook friends do too. Oh, he opened your door? My gay best friend does that. It is the bare minimum, girl, because if he's your boyfriend or if he's your partner, he should want to do those things for you. And if my friends and my family can already do the things that he's doing without romantically loving me, then it is the bare minimum, because a boyfriend who romantically loves you should want to push for more and do more than what you already get. I pay for my friends' dinner. I compliment my friends. Like, have you seen what I post in their Instagram comments on their hot pictures? Like, if he's not doing more than that, if he's not doing more than your best friend would do for you, then it's the bare minimum.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, these model women want you to put them on pedestals, right? They want you to put them on pedestals. They want you to pretty much treat them like celebrities, as if you're a fan, right? So the fact that she's trying to diminish any good in your heart, the good that you would do and to show to her or towards her, she's pretty much diminishing that. So you're constantly in competition with her mom, with her dad, with her best friend, the gay friend, whoever. Yeah, you're in constant competition with those individuals.
Okay, because if my gay best friend can open my doors, and if my mom can pay for my dinners, and if my dad can compliment me daily, and if my dad can text me every single day, and if my best friend can comment on all my Instagram pictures, how hot I am, and post me and repost my things, anything that man does
is going to be the bare minimum, because he should want to do that as your boyfriend. If he treats you well, if he compliments you, great. He's your boyfriend. He should want to compliment you. If he reposts your stuff, great. He thinks you're pretty. He should. He's your boyfriend. He wants to pay for your dinner. Okay. He should want to provide for you because he romantically loves you. Duh. Like, it is the bare minimum. And don't get it twisted. I will always appreciate something that a man does for me or my man does for me. I do appreciate it. But I'll never say, like, oh, that's more than I deserve. No. It's the bare minimum.
Yeah, so again, she's trying to keep you on this hamster wheel of chasing her validation, right? Because if you don't do it, then you're a bad guy. If you do it, then you're supposed to do it. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to do that. So at what point in time is it ever good enough? At what point in time are you exceeding expectations, or she's thrilled that you're doing something? Because she's always treating whatever you do as the bare bones minimum. Right? Especially as a boyfriend. I mean, hey, he's not guaranteed or obligated to do anything for you. Right? So I'd rather you connect with a woman that appreciates the things that you do, the small things in life. Not because you're expected to do it, but because she actually values it and she understands that you don't necessarily have to do these things, but she appreciates that you do it. Right? So it's kind of looking at it from a half full or half empty perspective. Perspective is everything.
I posted a video that I got broken up with, and I got a couple comments of people saying that I must be the problem because none of my relationships work out. For context, I am a single mother. I'm 27 and I'm a content creator, so I share my life. So people on my page have seen me go through now 2 relationships. I don't like to talk about the first one though, so we're just gonna focus on the one. But again, I'm on a dating journey because I do want to be a wife and have a family one day. But I want to address the "something must be wrong with you" comments and explain why there is nothing wrong with me. And this is going to be a great message for young women and even older women who are trying to discover themselves and trying to date again. I consider myself a subjectively beautiful woman, and I am successful. In a circumstance such as my life, that is extremely intimidating for a man. I'm speaking to myself for a second, and then I'm going to talk about how you can apply this to you. I pay all of my own bills. I buy nice clothes for myself. I travel. I take care of my son by myself. I run the household by myself. Looking at these things as a whole, a man cannot come into the picture and only provide financial stability, because I provide that for myself.
Congratulations, you have become the man that you want. Right? You can protect and provide and, take care of yourself. You're successful, this, that, the third. You got your degrees. What do you need a man for? Right? So let's keep going, because it seems like she's getting to the part where she needs more than the provision, the protecting and providing. But let's keep going.
I'm a single mother. I take care of my son, so I provide protection for my family, my household, me and my son. So the protection from a man and the financial stability from a man does nothing for me. Do I want that? Of course. But I don't need it because I'm surviving and living very comfortably on my own without it. So as a man, when you look at a woman of my caliber, you have to be well in tune with yourself. You have to know how to communicate. You have to be very emotionally aware of yourself. You have to actually provide value to my life. Because with all of the qualities that I have, of course, a man would look at that and know that I could provide value, especially a man who desires a family. But a woman such as myself is going to bring out insecurity in a man who has not the ability to connect with himself emotionally, not the ability to communicate, and not really anything to provide other than if he has a good job and makes good money and can pay for stuff. It's not enough.
Why would a man feel insecure if he's built himself up? He can protect and provide easily. And he can probably find a woman that doesn't have any kids, right? Why would a man feel insecure or intimidated dating a single mom? Right? So I just find it fascinating how they try to repackage. I was going to say a shit sandwich, but how they try to repackage something that, hey, you can probably find a woman that doesn't have any kids.
And a lot of the times men will just settle for women who are pretty but don't have anything to offer, because that woman is going to still take care of the household, still take care of the kids, and be cool with them providing financially because that woman's not doing anything else in her life outside of that. That's zero shade to the woman. I'm not shading anybody in this at all. But in my situation, I've been forced to be in this grind mode, forced to be in a position where I am playing every single role. And that's just my life and how it is at the moment. And so
she was forced to be in grind mode. She was forced in this type of environment. Was she forced? Or perhaps did she choose this environment? Did she choose the baby dad, the dude that she laid down with? I don't know. I don't know. Right? I don't know her full story here, but to say that you were forced into it, yeah, I'm not too sure.
Men just don't like that. And this is not for all men, because there are good men out there that are strong within themselves, that are very emotionally aware, that are intelligent, that can communicate. They have all of the things. A lot of them are in relationships. But traditionally, men want to have some type of power. They want to be the leader. They want to be up here. And when I'm also up here, it's not good for them. They don't like that. They don't feel like a man. That's just for like the weak-minded ones. A real man, in my opinion, would look at a woman like me and be so in awe and want to connect with me and want to live in such togetherness with somebody who's on the same level as them.
That's a good one. That right there, that's a good one. Right? You're a weak man and you should be in awe dealing with a single mom. Wow. Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. The somersaults, backflips, and cartwheels. Fascinating.
I really encourage you, if you are a woman who's struggling to date, please pour into yourself, become the best version of yourself, and actually make these men step up to provide some value to you. Like, they need to be a good person. They need to know how to talk, because a lot of relational issues lie in the fact that men do not want to work on themselves. They don't want to have that emotional intelligence. They don't want to have that strong communication. When you're operating at your highest self, you will one day meet somebody who is also operating at their highest self. So I would just never settle. And financial stability is not enough. Please, it's not enough. I've poured so much into myself and making sure that I'm the best version of myself. So there's nothing that could make me believe that I'm the problem. Nobody's perfect in a situation. I'm not saying that. There's issues that arise. I mean, even in the healthiest of relationships, we're humans. But I look at dating in the sense of, if something doesn't work out, whether it's me that ends the relationship, if it's the other party that ends the relationship, we're just not meant to be together. And that's okay. I said this in my last video. Nothing has to be wrong with you. Nothing has to be wrong with the other person. If things don't work out, then it just wasn't meant to work out. So don't let your time of singleness make you believe that something's wrong with you or that you should settle, because that's never the case.
Right? Because she's basically saying, hey, I'm not the issue. I'm not the issue. Okay. Okay. Listen, man, anytime a woman is attractive and she's out here chronically single, chances are she's the issue. Okay, I'm just saying. Especially a woman that's a single mom out here. You would think by now, okay, maybe just maybe I'm a single mom. Probably didn't make the best decision when it came to the father in the situation. Yeah, let me go ahead and do things a little bit more differently. Let me go ahead and remove the ego, be less entitled, and have some sort of humility in the situation. And, you know, hey, according to the single dating market, I may not get a guy that's 6'5". I may not get a guy that's making $500,000 a year, right? I may have to get a guy that's maybe 5'6", 5'7". Maybe he's making $80,000 a year. You know, he's a good guy. He can still protect and provide. And, you know, regardless of my degrees and my diplomas, although, you know, according to her, she's saying that she's successful, you know, hey, he's a good guy. Okay. He has great character to him. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to exit the race when it comes to the single dating market, and I'm going to keep it moving. Right. But we know how it goes when it comes to these modern women, right? They constantly want the next best thing, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side.